There's so many contradictions in this one that it might take me a while, so I'm going to do bits and pieces of it. I'm going to start with this right here. I want Rich to understand something. I've never believed that Darren participated in the killing of these children, and I've never told anyone that. But in Texas, you have the law of parties, which means if you create a scenario or you are involved in a crime by leading people to a house and they rob that house and someone gets killed in that house, then by law of parties, you're guilty. And Rich is continuously saying that Darren's in some bad, shady stuff. It's bad things, bad stuff. And he did this, and I don't know. He has outright accused Darren of leading people to the house that caused the murders. And if he doesn't tell who these people are that he led to the house, that makes him a part of the crime. Darren, this is what Rich always says. I don't believe it. I never believed that Darren led anybody to the house. I believe they want to make it look that way by saying he's into some bad things. He's done some shady stuff over and over and over and over again. But never once have I told anybody that Darren killed those children. I know he didn't. I know he didn't lead anybody there that was going to kill them children. So let's listen to what Rich has to say here first.
I've tried talking with him over the years. I can't get him to talk to me. I kind of understand why sometimes, kind of like just recently, one of the haters, non supporters, whatever you want to call them, Fifth Circle of Hell people, whatever.
Yeah, see, Circle of Hell people, that's not what you were saying in our private conversations, which I am going to dig up. I am going to dig up some of our emails, some of our phone calls. I'm going to do this because you're pissing me off.
Contacted Darren and stated that I said that Darren was responsible and had performed this murder.
I contacted Darren and said that Rich was responsible and had performed those murders. This is what he's saying right here.
Which is absolutely ridiculous. I have never said that Darren committed this murder. I have never said that. The only thing I've ever said about it was I believe that Darren was responsible. I've never said
I believe that Darren was responsible. If you're responsible for the murders, that means you're basically accusing him of the crime. Right?
Darren carried out this murder. So, you want to lie. I mean, you want to talk shit about me. That's great. Knock yourself out. It doesn't bother me.
It bothered you enough to tell, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. But we'll do this first. Let's go right here. Okay, this is where I left a voicemail where Darren works at. Because I get tired of hearing Darren was into some shady stuff. And I think he's responsible, which is what you just heard Rich say. Right? I think he's responsible. So this is what I left for Darren.
Darren Routier.
Hey, Darren, I just wanted to reach you and let you know about a YouTube channel. If you look up RJP Darlie, you will see on there how they are just basically accusing you of the crime. You can call me back at 937-687-8768. My name is Brian. I'm interested in justice for Devin and Damon. I wanted you to have a chance to hear this, man. He's been going on for about 4 years. So you can give me a call back if you'd like. If not, I don't want to bother with it. But I feel like you should look up RJP Darlie on YouTube. And, I'm sorry to have to bother you with it, actually. But I feel like you have the right to know. We're interested in 100% justice for Devin and Damon. Thank you. Hey, Darren, I just wanted to reach you and let you know about a YouTube channel, if you look up RJP Darlie, you will see on there how they are just basically accusing you of the crime. You can call me back at 937-687-8768. Now, listen to what Rich says again here. Remember, I said they are basically accusing you of the crime. He accuses me of being a liar. Say I'm lying. Well, Rich, you're lying. There's a lot more in this particular episode where you guys contradict the hell out of yourselves. All right? And you got a dude on the panel, Steve-O, horror lad, who felt like that it was, he knew it was a reindeer, so the intruder had an accomplice because it was a reindeer and one of the reindeers was missing a sock. Ha 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 ha. Then he does the little psycho thing through the in your thing where he's going yeah. Do you think Darlie would respect that there was a reindeer missing a sock and that was the intruder's accomplice? Pretty funny, huh? But listen to what he's got to say here.
Talk to me. I've tried talking with him over the years. I can't get him to talk to me. I kind of understand why sometimes, kind of like just recently, one of the haters, non-supporters, whatever you want to call them, fifth circle of hell people, whatever, contacted Darren and stated that I said that Darren was responsible and had performed this murder, which is...
Where did you hear me say on that call that he performed the murder? I said they're basically accusing you of the crime, which means he's responsible. Because I've never believed that Darren had hurt his children. Never once. So let's listen to it again real quick. Just some clarification.
Mr. Routier's thoughts on this, but sadly, he won't talk to me. I've tried talking with him over the years. I can't get him to talk to me. I kind of understand why sometimes, kind of like just recently, one of the haters, non-supporters, whatever you want to call them, fifth circle of hell people, whatever.
You haven't seen Circle of Hell yet, buddy.
Contacted Darren and stated that I said that Darren was responsible.
Okay? I said Darren was responsible. This is what he says.
And had performed this murder.
Never said he had performed a murder.
Which is absolutely ridiculous. I have never said that Darren committed this murder. I have never said that. The only thing I've ever said about it was I believe that Darren was responsible.
I believe that Darren was responsible. If that's basically accusing him of the crime, dumbass.
I've never said Darren carried out this murder.
Neither have I. And if you watch my videos, you know. So, I just wanted to address that really quickly. Just real quick. And I'm going to go through this video because there's so many contradictions. I'll give you an Rich says at the end of this. He said, you can ask any one of those non-supporters. Have you met Darlie? Do you know Darlie? And every single one of them will say no. Well, I wrote to her. I haven't been to see her. Kathy claims to know her, but doesn't go to visit her. Bonnie goes with Rich. The first time he went by himself, though. So I would relay this to you. Since I had rapport with James Cron and emailed him back and forth, does that mean I know him? And do you know him to be calling him Sherlock Holmes? Do you know Greg Davis? Do you know any of these people to be making a personal opinion of them? Nope. Now maybe in Darlie's garden she could save some maggots. So she wanted to save some maggots, that she found in a dumpster. It was funny that she said that these maggots were all in the bottom of the wagon. But anyways, I just want to address that really quick, Mr. Prater. And you got this joker on your panel? You know what you've told me. You know what you told me that Mr. Maverick put Sully up putting the video out about my son. You told me that. You told me that Tara pisses you off a lot, that she interrupts you a lot. But this thing with you shutting down your comments and pre-recording stuff, there's no harassment on your channel. I have it. There, I'll get the clips of saying he's always been respectful. He's never disrupted my panel. I have it. You just don't like getting caught in your lies, like you got caught telling that lie about you. Your team found the fingerprint on the sixth floor museum on a box, and I got the name of the guy who actually found it. And you have no association with him whatsoever. So don't get in here and call it circle of hell, haters, people. I think you guys, you know, I think you may need to pay as much attention to your wife as you do Darlie. That's what I think. And I can understand the infatuation with Darlie because I've seen your wife get on cam.